Hello viewers, and welcome back to your favorite baking channel, Baking with Chef Tonde. Today we introduce to you another type of product that had been requested for so long by our loyal viewers. We're going Italian, we're going focaccia. We introduce to you focaccia. What is a focaccia? What is focaccia bread? A lot of people have been asking a lot of questions concerning focaccia, the origin, how you make it, what type of dish is accompanies focaccia. Is it a healthy bread? Is it just another type of unhealthy food? Those are a lot of questions that people ask, but I'm going to just give you a brief history, introduction, and if I can answer and address some of the questions and concerns that a lot of people have, I will be able to do so as we go. But for starters, I have taken a few notes and few questions, just 5 questions to start with. Then we can answer other questions as we go, as we do the practical part of it, which is the mixing, the baking, and the presentation of the final baked focaccia. To start with, what is a focaccia? A focaccia is a flat bread, a flat leavened oven baked Italian bread. It's an Italian bread, flat leavened, meaning to say, if you can remember from our previous episode where I explained the meaning of leavening, a leavening agent, products that are used to raise dough or confection. So it's a bread, meaning you put yeast, you use yeast and you bake it inside an oven, but it will be flattened. It will be leavened, but flattened leavened bread. It's a flat bread. It's spread inside the pan, or it's baked evenly. So when you are baking a focaccia, it must be level. To answer another question, though it's not asked a lot, because people don't ask for the origin of anything a lot, but they just, if something is nice, they just enjoy. Just for the episode set, this episode of focaccia, I think I must just tell you, it's an Italian bread originated in Italy. And the word focaccia, it's a Roman word, from a Roman word called, what they call it, panis foccacias. So it means healthy bread. So it must be a healthy bread. That time, before a lot of people started introducing a lot of flavors, additions to the original recipe. So I think that time it was a healthy bread. I don't know today, we're gonna see as we go. The other question being asked is I think I have just touched on that. Is focaccia a healthy bread? I think that time, using the original recipe, it was considered a healthy bread. Or even now, it's considered a health bread. But remember what I said in the previous episode. Healthy is not healthy to everyone. It depends. Which side of healthy are you referring to? So, originally it was a healthy bread. From the meaning of the word, panis foccacias, it means healthy bread. So we just take it like that. It's a healthy bread. Okay. The other question again. How many types of foccacias are there? There are only 2 types of foccacias. Why 2 types? A lot of people will be asking, how can it be 2 types, but there is this and that? There is only 2 types of foccacias. The Venetian focaccia and the one that is normal, especially here in Africa, or the one that we're gonna be showing you is Foccacia beres. And under those 2 types of foccacias, remember there's a type and a flavor. So under each type, you will have a lot of flavors. Anything that you might think of putting on a Venetian focaccia or on a Foccacia beres, those are flavors. But those flavors are made possible because of the 2 types of foccacias. So, as we're going to be focusing on the Foccacia beres, which is very popular when I look at it here in Africa. So, what is the difference between the 2? The Venice focaccia and the Foccacia beres. The difference is simple. The focaccia or the Venetian focaccia, it's normally made, or they do it there in a way the focaccia originated normally, because of some traditions that they associate the Venetian focaccia with, like during Christmas season, Christmas festive season, the Christmas season, that's when they make it. So in Italy, in that part of the world of Italy where it originated, they consider it like a Christmas cake. It's like a Christmas cake. So they use it because of certain beliefs and certain traditions in that part of the world. So here in Africa, we take bread as bread. So as we're gonna be focusing on Foccacia beres, why? That's the one that is popular in Africa. And this Venetian focaccia is more like a Christmas cake, belief-wise, tradition-wise. So there in Italy, where it originated, it's like those panettone cakes. It's for Christmas. So we're gonna be touching on all those, but we are focusing mostly on the Foccacia beres, which is very popular here in Africa. So there are only 2 types: the Venetian focaccia and the Foccacia beres. So under those 2 types, there is a lot of flavors. So it's like, what type of car are you driving? You are driving a Benz. The other one is driving a BMW. But under a Benz, which type of Benz do you have? Which class of Benz do you have? So it's same like, which flavor of Foccacia beres do you consume? So it's more like that. So it's just flavors that are a lot, and there's a lot of also classes of Benz. It's a lot also. So it's the same concept. Just put it in mind. So there is a difference between a type and a flavor. The other question is, what is the other name for focaccia bread? I think there's a lot of travelers who are our followers as well, so they are asking a lot of those questions, so that when they go out there where they travel, then they know how to order it. So in France they call it focaccia. I think here in Africa we just say focaccia bread, but it's in France that's how they call it. They don't call it focaccia, but it's one and the same thing. It's a focaccia bread. So if you are in Argentina, you want to order a focaccia, you call it a fugaza. Fugaza is the same thing as focaccia. It is so meaning to say they have it also. So if you see a menu, look for fugaza if you are in Argentina. And when you are in Spain, the Madrid people, the Barcelona people, they call it hogaza. It's the same thing as focaccia. So don't miss your favorite bread when you are traveling abroad, when you go out there in those countries. They have it, but in different names. In short, that's all what I can say, what I can tell you for now regarding the focaccia. So there is a difference also between a focaccia and a pizza, and we will be going through all that as we go. But just for starters, a focaccia focuses more only on a bread, and a pizza, it's all about crusty. So just for starters, put that in mind. We're gonna be going through all those aspects together as we go, but bear in mind, we are going bread, we're going Italian, we're going focaccia. I bring to you focaccia in our next episode. See you next time. Maitabasa, siyabonga, magwira nchito, ziko mkwambi tizaona na pa next episode. Chef Tony signing out.